Greetings, wonderful people. This is your host, Gracious, coming at you with another insightful video. We're here today on our channel, a sanctuary of motivation and inspiration, a place where we explore the depths of self-improvement and personal growth. We delve into the wisdom that has been passed down through generations, wisdom that can help us navigate the complexities of life. Today's topic is a profound one: how laziness kills ambition, jealousy kills peace, anger kills wisdom, and fear kills dreams. Intriguing, isn't it? Well, don't keep this gem all to yourself. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, follow us, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. You know what they say, sharing is caring. And who knows, you might just be the catalyst for someone's transformative journey. Now let's dive into the wisdom we're about to unpack today. So, let's discuss our first point. Laziness kills ambition. Imagine a garden, lush with vibrant colors, blossoming flowers, and ripe fruits. This garden is your potential, your ambition. Now imagine if the gardener, that's you, decides to take a break, to rest indefinitely. Over time, the once vibrant garden starts withering. The colors fade, the flowers droop, the fruits rot. This is what happens when we let laziness seep into our lives. It's like a weed that, if left unchecked, can overrun our garden of ambition. It's a silent killer, slowly draining our willpower, our drive, our very essence of wanting to achieve, to excel. Consider Thomas Edison, the man who gave us the light bulb. He once said, "Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work." Edison conducted over 1,000 experiments before he could make the light bulb work. Can you imagine if he had given in to laziness? We might still be living in the dark. So how do we overcome this creeping menace? How do we reignite our ambition? It starts with understanding that laziness isn't always about physical inactivity. It's often a mental state. We procrastinate, we delay, we make excuses, not because we can't do something, but because we don't want to do it. To combat this, we need to shift our mindset. We need to find the why behind our actions. Why do we want to achieve a certain goal? Why is it important to us? Once we have the answers, the path becomes clearer, and the steps needed to reach our goal become more manageable. Finally, we need to take action, however small it may be. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It could be as simple as waking up half an hour earlier or reading a few pages of a book. The key is consistency. Small actions done daily can lead to massive results over time. Remember, the antidote to laziness is action. Take small steps every day towards your goals. Next, we delve into the notion that jealousy kills peace. Now, jealousy is a complex emotion that takes root in the heart and spreads its venomous tendrils across our minds, eroding our inner tranquility. It's a green-eyed monster that lurks in the shadows, ready to pounce when we least expect it. Imagine this. You're walking on a peaceful path. The sun is shining, birds are chirping, but then you stumble upon a thorny bush. That's jealousy. It pricks and hurts, disturbing the serenity of your journey. And it's not just about you. The ripples of jealousy extend beyond the self, poisoning relationships, creating rifts where there were none. It's a destructive force that chips away at the foundation of trust and understanding, leaving behind a trail of resentment and hurt. But how can we recognize this stealthy intruder? Well, jealousy often disguises itself as concern or even love. It's that gnawing feeling when you see someone else achieving what you desire, or when you perceive someone as a threat to a relationship you value. It's a feeling of unease, a sense of discontentment that bubbles beneath the surface. Recognizing jealousy is the first step towards managing it. Once we've identified it, we can start to question its validity. Is our jealousy based on real threats or imagined ones? Are we comparing our behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel? It's essential to challenge these feelings, to bring them into the light, and examine them with a rational mind. And finally, let's talk strategies. One of the most effective ways to combat jealousy is by fostering gratitude. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can shift our perspective from scarcity to abundance. Celebrate your accomplishments, cherish your relationships, and appreciate the unique journey that you're on. Another strategy is to practice compassion, both towards yourself and others. Understand that everyone is fighting their own battles, and what may seem perfect on the outside might not be so on the inside. Peace comes when you appreciate what you have and stop comparing yourself to others. So let's bid adieu to the green-eyed monster and welcome peace into our hearts. Because at the end of the day, peace is not just the absence of conflict, but the presence of contentment. Now, let's explore how anger kills wisdom. Picture this. You're a well-oiled machine, a high-functioning engine of wisdom. But then, anger enters the scene. Like a wrench thrown into your gears, it disrupts your smooth operation, skewing your judgment and impeding your wisdom. Anger, my friends, is one of wisdom's greatest adversaries. It's like a thick, heavy fog that descends on your mind, clouding your thought processes and obscuring the path of clear thinking. It persuades you to act impulsively, rashly, often leading to regrettable decisions and actions. When anger takes the wheel, wisdom is often thrown out of the car. But why is this so? Well, when anger flares, it hijacks the rational part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and judgment. It's like a wildfire that consumes the calm, composed forest of wisdom, leaving behind a charred landscape of irrationality and impulsivity. So, how can we prevent this? How can we ensure that anger doesn't kill our wisdom? The answer lies in managing our anger effectively. Firstly, we must acknowledge our anger. Denying it or suppressing it only gives it more power. Recognize it, accept it, but don't let it control you. Secondly, breathe deeply. This simple practice can help calm the storm within, reducing the intensity of your anger. It's like a cool, refreshing rain that douses the flames of rage. Thirdly, pause. This is crucial. In the heat of the moment, take a step back. Give yourself a moment to think, to process, to allow your wisdom to catch up. Lastly, choose to respond rather than react. A reaction is often unthinking and automatic, while a response is considered and thoughtful. A response allows wisdom to take the driver's seat once again. Remember, anger is a natural human emotion. We all experience it. But it's how we handle it that defines us. Wisdom thrives in calmness. When you feel anger rising, breathe deeply, pause, and choose to respond rather than react. Finally, we'll discuss the idea that fear kills dreams. We've all been there, haven't we? Standing on the precipice of a dream, heart pounding, palms sweating, our minds filled with 1,000 what-ifs, Fear is a potent adversary, its icy fingers capable of paralyzing even the bravest among us. It whispers in our ears, sowing seeds of doubt and painting vivid images of failure. It's no surprise that many dreams perish under the weight of this fear. But let's take a moment to consider fear from a different perspective. Fear, at its core, is a survival mechanism hardwired into our brains to protect us from danger. It's an alarm bell that rings when we're about to step out of our comfort zones. So when we feel fear, it's a sign that we're on the brink of growth, of change, of something potentially extraordinary. Now, the crucial question is, how do we face this fear that threatens to snuff out our dreams? Firstly, acknowledge it. Fear thrives in the shadows of denial. By recognizing it, we rob it of its power. We can say, yes, I'm afraid, but I won't let this fear control me. Next, visualize your fear. Picture it as a tangible entity. What does it look like? How big is it? Now, imagine it shrinking, growing smaller and smaller until it's just a speck. This exercise can help us realize that our fears aren't as insurmountable as they seem. Lastly, take action. Fear loves inaction. It grows stronger the longer we stay rooted in place. So, take that first step towards your dream, even if your legs are shaking. You don't have to sprint. Even a small step is a victory over fear. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the determination to move forward despite it. It's okay to feel afraid, but it's not okay to let that fear hold you back from pursuing your dreams. Dreams are realized when you confront your fears and take bold steps forward. So there you have it, folks. 4 powerful truths to ponder and apply in your life. Reflect on how laziness can stifle your ambition, stealing away the energy you need to chase your dreams. Consider the destructive power of jealousy, a force that can shatter the tranquility of peace in your heart. Remember how anger can cloud your wisdom, distorting your perspective and tainting your decision-making process. And finally, let's not forget the paralyzing grip of fear, a formidable foe that can brutally murder your dreams. Each of these elements has the potential to hinder your progress, to obstruct your path to self-improvement. But with mindfulness and determination, you have the power to combat these foes. So, let's strive to conquer laziness, to quell jealousy, to tame anger, and to defy fear. Remember, it's in your power to overcome these hurdles and live a fulfilling life. Until next time, this is Gracious, signing off. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay gracious.